What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Newage Freyr EX version, or their version of a toy style Swoop. So I am continuing my addiction on the Newage EX figures. This one looks absolutely awesome. I did want to mention, it has a QC sticker. Normally I don't bother with them, but this one's right on the wing, on the chrome. And I just don't like that. So I'm going to take it off. I'm going to heat it up. But I wanted to show you that's where they put it. I'll probably move it or just take it off completely. All right, there it is with the sticker removed. And it was a pain because the adhesive was getting stuck, even though I heated it up. But much better now. It looks really good. You got the nice chrome on the wings, nice silver with some sticker detail here. It's actually Tampo, but that looks really good. Emulating the stickers from the G1 toy. Here's a front. Got some paint details. We'll see that more in robot mode. For the head, we've got a nice yellow paint for the eyes, translucent for the beak. The mouth is red. You can open up the mouth, and inside there you'll find a peg. Now, I don't have the effect for this part, but I think the original came with an effect, and that'll fit in there. So that missile firing effect will fit on that mouth. So that's pretty cool. You get a rotation here at the neck, back and forth, up and down. It gets all the way down to there, back up to there. This fin on the head can go up and down. I think it's meant to be down. Sorry, I think it's meant to be up in this mode and then down in the robot mode. So you can adjust that. Wings have 1, 2, 3 hinges. So one at the base, one here, and then one at the top. This one will swing all the way. So you can get some nice posing out of those wings. Coming to the back, you do have feet back here. There's toes and there's heels. So you can't get it standing up for a flight pose. You can kind of fold them back. Speaking of flight pose, you do get the same display stand we got before. It says Newage right there. It has 1, 2, 3 joints. Now you do have to kind of squeeze them together to get it to hold, but it's a little slot right there. You can plug him in, and now he can be in flight mode. And he wouldn't be complete without his guns here, done in gray with a little red paint. You can remove the end of the missile here, but for me it's kind of incomplete without it. But you can plug this onto the wing like that, and that looks pretty cool. Obviously you got one for each side, and yeah, very nice display option for this guy. And for a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Newage Firefox, their version of Skyfire. And he actually has a longer wingspan than Skyfire, but body is shorter in length and height. So there you can get a sense of size. All right, now let's get him transformed into robot mode. And we can go ahead and remove these missiles from the wings and just set those aside. And we'll start with the legs. We want to unpeg the legs from the backpack. It can be tight, so hold the wing down and then just wiggle this out. There's the tab and there's the slot. You're going to bring this back. You can fold the toe forward, fold the heel down, bring this down on this black piece. As you bring it down, you're going to hide the heel inside of the leg. This kind of fold on its own, but you're going to fold that tab down. Open up this panel here. We're going to rotate the foot out. And then we're going to rotate the heel. You can grab right here. There's a little place to grab and fold that out. Come to the top here. You're going to peg the thigh in and then rotate the leg down. So that's what one side looks like. We'll do this one a little bit faster. Hold this down, fold in that tab. Fold the toe forward and the heel down. Bring the leg down, hide the heel in there, straighten out that. Open up this panel, flip down your foot, flip down your heel, and there's our legs complete. So now we'll work on the backpack and the arms. On the back here, we're going to open up this panel right here. Now you take this entire backpack and shift this up. Fold that back down. These wings are going to have a lot of fingerprints on them, so I recommend wiping them down, but we're going to fold in on this joint here, and then fold in on this joint here. So it should end up like that. Same on this side. Back here, I did forget to mention one thing. The tail here is actually flipped out for dyno mode, so it should look like that. Okay, come back to the front and we'll take care of all this. So take the arms, lift those out. Take these panels, fold these down and out to the side. That'll allow you to take this entire piece and bring it down. So it's going to accordion down to make the chest. You can take these side panels, plug them back in on both ends. Bring this, see there's a little tab and a slot, so that's going to go all the way down there. This is going to go down to there. Unplug the head and bring the neck piece all the way back. And then we're going to take these little clips in the nose cone and just fold those down, and they should just sit flat in there. Cording the arm out, lift this up. We're going to flip out the hands. The hands were not installed by default, so you do have to install the hands. They come on a little runner like this. So we did have to do that, so just mentioning that. Alright, there's Freyr in robot mode, and he looks absolutely awesome. They put a ton of tampo detail on him to make it look like the toy. You got the yellow stickers, yellow, green, and red. Tampos here, red on the thighs. These knee stickers, shins, toes, I mean everything is covered. And the wings still look good with that chrome. They kind of fold up very nicely. The face is a little strange because he's got a black visor, so it kind of runs into his forehead a little bit. But he does have black painted eyes with a silver face. It looks good. I noticed that on camera it looks like it runs into his forehead. Articulation is the same as the original, but we'll go over it. The head is on a ball joint. It gets all the way back to there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you can fold this down ever so slightly for robot mode. But yeah, it gets down to there, rotates around, you get side to side out of it. You can lift up the neck. So if you want to get forward and look down, you can, due to that extra joint there for transformation. Shoulders will go up to there, and then you can lift up on this joint, so it gets all the way up. You have a rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbow, full bend. Rotation at the wrist. You have a ab crunch. I forgot to mention this. There is this neck does click in. It's a very tight fit, but this tab right here clicks into or locks into the neck. It's just a very firm connection. So you hear that click? Yeah, it locks into place. So I just wanted to mention that. He can still use the ab crunch. You just got to move the beak out of the way. But look at that. That is so good. I mean, really, really nice. You have a waist rotation. Again, you got to move the beak out of the way. But he can rotate. For the legs, you get a hip skirt here. We'll move out of the way. Legs kick up to there. Back to there. There is, some hindrance back here. You can kind of get stuff out of the way if you lift up the backpack, then you get the leg further back. So I guess it does have it. You just got to move the backpack a little bit. Legs go out to there. All the tolerances are very nicely done. Not too loose, not too tight. Rotation at the thigh. You have the double jointed knee. It does start looking ugly because you got the heel that sticks out. So you can kind of fake it, up to there, and then it starts getting ugly. So just keep that in mind. Ankle tilts all the way to there. Toe tilt forward and backward. And you can move the heel spur as well. As far as accessories, you can obviously still use these guns, you can still mount it on his backpack, or you can put it in his hands. Personally, I'd probably put it in the hands for guns. That looks really good. You also get alternate set of hands on these. Comes on a runner here. It's a open expressive hand, so if you want to have that, you can. I'm not going to put those on for now. And you get his sword done in this translucent red, nicely sculpted. That will fit in the hand. The G1 versions, for whatever reason, didn't come with swords from Newage, so you have to get some other versions if you want swords, but there you go for that. And for quick size comparison, there it is next to the Newage Optimus Prime, who comes in a little bit shorter than Swoop here, but I think of all the Dinobots, this one is actually the smaller one, but still works as far as scale. So final recommendations on the Newage Freyr EX version. I love this thing. They nailed it with the paint. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Strong recommendation. If you are a fan of the toy decos, then these are phenomenal. They nailed the deco, the paint, accessories work. It's got a flight stand. It really has everything you'd need, to have a complete looking Swoop. I love that they did chrome for the wings. It definitely adds to the look and the premium feel of this. And yeah, there's no need for another legend scale Swoop. They just nailed it. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.